You're standing at a crossroads right now. Maybe you don't realize it, but every day you face a choice. It's a choice between progress and stagnation, between ownership and excuses. Every decision you make shapes your future. The road may be unclear, but standing still is never the answer. You could wait for the perfect moment, the right circumstances, or you could start right now. Remember, indecision is still a decision. It's choosing to do nothing. Time doesn't stop, and you're not getting it back. So ask yourself, will you use this moment to move forward, or will you let it slip away? Today, the decision is yours. Will you keep letting life happen to you, or will you take control? Let me tell you a story. There was an athlete, young and driven, who trained every day, pushing his body to the limit. And every time he tried to beat his personal record, he failed. Again and again, failure weighed on him. It whispered, "Give up." But he didn't. Instead, he learned each failure was a lesson, not a defeat. Failure isn't final. It's not the end of the story, unless you make it that way. Each time you fail, you're one step closer to success, if you don't quit. The pain of failure is temporary, but the strength you gain from it lasts a lifetime. Let's be real, struggle sucks. It's uncomfortable. But here's the truth. Struggle is the furnace that forges strength. It's what pushes you beyond your limits. Every obstacle you face, every challenge you overcome, is another step in your journey to becoming better. Think of a diamond. Before it becomes that beautiful, polished gem, it's a rough, uncut stone. It takes time, pressure, and a whole lot of struggle to reveal its true brilliance. The same goes for you. Struggle shapes you, but only if you let it. Without it, there's no progress. Remember, pain is temporary, but the growth you gain is permanent. Here's where most people fall short. They blame everything but themselves. It's my boss, it's the economy, it's my past. These excuses feel comforting because they take the pressure off you, but they don't help. They keep you stuck. The moment you stop blaming others and take ownership of your life, everything changes. Yes, it's uncomfortable. Yes, it stings, but ownership gives you control. When you take responsibility for where you are, you also take control of where you're going. You stop being a victim and start being the architect of your own success. Imagine you're lost in a forest, no clear path in sight. You could stand still and wait for someone to rescue you, or you could start walking. Even if you're unsure of the destination, standing still guarantees one thing: nothing will change. In life, you may not always have all the answers, but waiting for the perfect moment is just another excuse. The key is to start moving. Taking action, no matter how small, creates momentum. Momentum leads to opportunities, and opportunities lead to progress. Standing still is the same as giving up. So, what will you do? Wait or start walking? Most people think discipline is about restriction. They see it as a sacrifice of freedom. But discipline is the path to freedom. Without discipline, you're a slave to your impulses, your bad habits, and your circumstances. Discipline isn't about giving things up. It's about gaining control. If you don't have the discipline to manage your health, your body will eventually fail you. If you don't have the discipline to manage your money, you'll find yourself trapped by financial stress. But if you master discipline, you gain the freedom to live life on your own terms. Discipline creates structure, and within that structure, true freedom is found. Excuses are comfortable. They protect you from the discomfort of facing your own shortcomings. But they're a trap. Every time you lean on an excuse, you're choosing to stay where you are. And staying where you are means you're not moving forward. The next time you feel yourself reaching for an excuse, stop and ask yourself, is this helping me, or is it holding me back? The answer is always the latter. Excuses feel good in the short term, but they steal your future. The mindset shift happens when you stop accepting excuses and start taking responsibility. That's when real growth begins. Emotions are powerful. They can lift you up or drag you down, but they're not always reliable. We all feel sadness, frustration, and anger at times, but emotions can't be your guide. If you let them control you, they'll lead you away from your goals. Think of emotions like waves in the ocean. They rise and fall. Sometimes they're calm, other times they're stormy. But you're not the wave. You're the ship navigating through them. You can't control the waves, but you can control how you steer through them. Acknowledge your emotions, but don't let them dictate your decisions. Stay focused on the destination. We live in a world that craves instant gratification, but real progress doesn't happen overnight. It takes time. Success isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. Every day, every step you take gets you closer. But here's the thing, you won't always see immediate results. And that's okay. Think of a tree. You plant the seed, water it, and give it sunlight. But it takes time before you see the first signs of growth, and even longer before it bears fruit. But every moment of care, every drop of water, is moving that tree toward its full potential. Your journey is the same. Stay patient. Stay consistent. The results will come. Setbacks are inevitable. You're going to face obstacles that seem insurmountable. But setbacks aren't failures. They're part of the journey. Every setback is a chance to learn, to grow, and to come back stronger. When you hit a wall, don't give up. Climb over it. Go around it. Break through it if you have to. But don't ever stop moving forward. The only way a setback becomes permanent is if you allow it to. Remember, a setback is just a setup for a comeback. You can't do it alone. No one can. The people you surround yourself with have a massive impact on your success. Surround yourself with people who push you, who challenge you, who inspire you to be better. If you're the smartest, most driven person in your circle, it's time to find a new circle. Accountability means having people in your life who won't let you make excuses. People who expect more from you because they know you're capable of more. When you have a support system that holds you accountable, you're far more likely to stay the course and reach your goals. Now it's your turn. You know what needs to be done. You've heard it before. No more excuses. No more waiting for the perfect moment. The only thing standing between you and your dreams is the decision to act. No one is going to do it for you. No one is going to wake you up in the morning or force you to put in the work. It's all on you. But the moment you decide that it's worth it, that your future is worth fighting for, you'll find the strength to push through. So, get up. Start now. Take control and never look back.